Brother's diary after he died. What it said will haunt me forever. I can't believe I'm writing this. I don't even know why I am. Maybe it's because I can't get rid of the images in my head. Maybe I just need to tell someone. My younger brother, Max, died last week. He was 10 years old. I don't even know how to start this. The doctor said it was some sort of freak accident. He drowned in our backyard pool. But that doesn't explain the things I've been seeing, or what I found in his room. Let me backtrack a bit. Max was always a weird kid. Quiet, shy, and constantly looking over his shoulder like he was afraid of something. At first, I thought it was just his imagination. He'd tell me stories about things that didn't make sense, like shadow people that followed him around or how he heard voices when he was alone. I brushed it off as childhood stuff. You know how kids are. Overactive imaginations, an unhealthy obsession with creepy YouTube videos, that sort of thing. But when Max started drawing pictures of the things he said he saw, I got a little worried. These weren't just stick figures or simple scribbles. No, these were detailed drawings of tall, thin figures with black eyes, lurking in the corners of rooms, standing outside windows and following him in the dark. Remember asking him once, "Max, what are these things?" He just looked at me with those big hollow eyes and said, "They want me to go with them, but I don't want to." I laughed it off, thinking it was just another phase. Kids have nightmares, right? But a part of me couldn't shake that uneasy feeling like something was wrong. I should have listened. I should have done more than just tell him everything was fine. The night he died, I was the one who found him. It was a Saturday. I was upstairs watching TV when I heard Max's voice downstairs. He was talking to someone, but the tone was strange, like he was pleading, begging. I figured he was on the phone with one of his friends. I didn't think much of it. Then I heard the splash. I ran down to the pool in a panic, but it was too late. Max was floating face down in the water. I don't even remember how I pulled him out. Everything after that was a blur. Paramedics arrived and they worked on him for what felt like hours, but it was no use. They told me it was an accident, that he must have slipped while playing around the pool and fell in. But deep down, I knew that wasn't true. That night, after the funeral, I went back to Max's room. It felt wrong to be in there. The room smelled faintly of him, a mix of kids' toys and crayons. But what really caught my attention was the small notebook lying on his desk. It was Max's diary. I shouldn't have read it. I know that now. But I did. The first few pages were innocent enough, just things like, "I'm 10 now," and "I wish I could have a pet snake." But then, the entries started to change. One entry stood out. "They're here again. I saw them by the pool. I think they want me to come with them. I'm scared, but I don't know how to stop them." Another one. "They told me I can't tell anyone. They'll hurt you if I do. I don't know what to do anymore." I felt a chill run down my spine as I flipped through the pages. Max had drawn pictures in the margins again, those tall, shadowy figures standing at the edge of the pool watching him. And then the last entry, the one that broke me. "They told me I'm not supposed to be here anymore. They're taking me tonight." I closed the diary and sat there in his room, unable to move. I didn't know what to make of it. It didn't make sense. What happened to him wasn't an accident. But what was it? That night I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing noises, scratching at the walls, tapping on the windows. At one point I thought I saw a shadow move across the floor in the hallway outside my room. I convinced myself it was just my imagination, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching me. The next morning, I went back to the pool. I don't know why. I guess I thought maybe it would help me understand. The water was still and the backyard was silent. But then, I saw something that made my heart stop. A small, crumpled piece of paper floated on the surface of the pool. I fished it out, and when I opened it, I felt my stomach drop. It was a drawing. The same tall, shadowy figures Max had drawn. But this time they were standing in the pool, staring at me, and written underneath in Max's handwriting, "It's your turn now." I don't know what happened that night or if I'm just losing my mind, but I've started hearing things again. Whispers in the dark, faint tapping at the window, shadows moving in the corners of my vision. I'm scared. I don't know if it's just grief or something worse, but I think they're coming for me now. I don't know how to escape it. And I'm terrified of what'll happen when they finally catch up to me.